Welcome to Everyday Photography. My name's Chris, and today we're going to be talking about one of the mecca of lenses in my collection. This is a lens that I love. I do not take it everywhere I go because it is a heavy lens, it is an expensive lens, and it's not one that I ever want to get damaged. It's also a lens that you can't use for everything. This is a very specific lens. This is the Nikon 300mm AF f4 lens. So this is an ED lens. So it's going to have the dispersion glass, which is going to make it a little bit better so it doesn't give you that chromatic aberrations or any distortion. Really sharp, as you can see. It's got a built-in lens hood. It's got a focus ring right here. You can turn it from manual to auto and back. It's got the distance meter, so if you want to set your distance, you can go ahead and set your distance on that. It's got a filter ring, so you can actually take, if I could get this out, I don't know if I can get this out, but as you can see, there's a filter ring here, and the filter ring is going to allow you to stick different filters in there. They make them all different colors and stuff. You can just stick right in here. It's got the actual bracket, so if I want to be able to throw this onto a tripod and be able to have it mounted, I can do that. Really good for bird photography. This is great for long distance portraits. Not a lot of people use them for portraits, but you can. It's got the exterior aperture ring on it. It's got a deep inset, so if you need to be able to use a converter on it, you can. I don't think Nikon makes one that works with this, so it'd have to be an aftermarket that you're using. But as a whole, you can do that. This bracket comes off if you needed it to, or can turn. You'll notice that you've got pretty much everything on here that you need. This lens is fantastic. Love this lens. I use this. This is my wildlife lens. Every time I go to the zoo, if I do bird watching, if I do outdoor photography, if I'm walking through the woods and I want a lens, this is the lens you take. Why? Because this is the lens that if you find an animal, a coyote goes running through the woods, a fox goes running through the woods, and you want to be able to get a pretty fast lens that is a fantastic lens, this is what you get. Because you're not going to be able to afford the 300mm f2.8 or the 400mm f4 or f2.8. This is going to be the lens you get. Why? $300. You can buy this lens for $300. This is worth your paycheck. This is worth a part of your paycheck, depending on how much money you make. If you want to be able to have a really nice lens, take some great wildlife photography, use this. I have a lot of pictures I've taken with this. I'm just going to throw some of them on at the end of this, and you're going to see that this lens is fantastic. Gives great compression from the background, gives great low light, gives great bokeh. Everything is really nice about this lens. Don't take it lightly that you can get better lenses than this, but for $300, you cannot. So definitely I would suggest getting this. If you can get the D version is a little bit better than this one. And I believe the D version, you can use the teleconverters, like the 1.4, the TC 1.4 E2 and the 1.7 E2. I think you can use those on this lens. But as a whole, or on the other lens, the D lens, this one you can't use those on. But fantastic lens. If you wanted to, you could put the manual focus teleconverter on here, the one that's the 20 or the 200 TC 200 and 201. Those work on here. It's going to double your aperture, so just know you're going to f8 at a 600mm. So super far lens, but it's going to be an f8. So definitely get this lens. Tell me what you think about it. You can get the hard end cap parts for these, for the lens cap, or you can get the soft ones. Either ones work really well. And you can get cases for them too, which I would highly suggest, because if you drop this lens, you'd be very upset. So hopefully you like this lens, and let me know what you think.